After Khalil Bryan was released from jail by mistake Friday, there may have been at least 3 hours from the time jail staff realized the mistake to the time the public found out. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Sharice Gibson. It's a new and really concerning bit of the timeline that we've been working to piece together of that day. Rachel Hanley joining us now in studio. Rachel, that even raises really even more questions here.
Yeah, it does. A local nonprofit tells us that it bailed out the man who was supposed to be released on Friday. When a representative called the jail late that morning, she says they told her he wasn't out because someone had been released in his place. She wants to know why it then took hours for the man whose freedom had already been paid for to get out himself. Montrell Carmouche is a senior advisor at Operation Restoration. Through a program called the Safety and Freedom Fund, the organization has paid bail for thousands of people arrested on nonviolent crimes. Thursday evening, they paid $2,000 to release a young man who was arrested earlier this month. She expected him to get out later that night. But when she called him the next morning, he didn't pick up.
We reached out to his mom. His mom said that he wasn't out yet, and that's why he wasn't answering us.
Carmouche says that was around 9:30 Friday morning. She checked his file online, and it said he had been released. Then his mom called Carmouche back to say she had spoken with her son on the phone from inside the jail. At around 12:30, Carmouche went to the OJC herself.
I spoke with someone at the jail to find out why he had not been released yet, and at that time is when I learned that they had released the wrong person.
The NOPD told us it found out at about 3 that afternoon. 20 minutes later, they told us. Sheriff Susan Hudson called it human error. Khalil Bryan and the man who was supposed to be released have similar names.
While our systems are designed to catch these discrepancies, human error led to a breakdown in the verification process.
While all of this was happening, while the mistake was being realized, the press conference was being called, people were getting alerts on their phone, the man who was supposed to get out of jail was still sitting in it. Carmouche says that man was released Friday evening around 5:30 or 6. She believes this points to bigger issues within the jail, which she feels aren't getting enough attention.
My concern is always are the individuals that are in there because they can't afford to pay, and because we fundraise the money to get folks out of jail that can't afford to, it just feels very counterproductive to go and post a bond for someone and they're still not released from jail until 21 hours later.
Now he is home, and Khalil Bryan, who's facing a long list of charges, including for violent crimes, is still on the run. We reached out to the sheriff's office asking about the timeline of the release. They responded, as they have since Friday, saying that the incident is still under investigation.
But we still have Khalil Bryan, Rachel, who was released. What about him? Has there been any progress in finding where he is?
Well, nothing that's been made public so far, but by coincidence, he had an arraignment set for this past Monday on older charges. According to his online court file, the court called him on a number that was associated with him. A male voice picked up and then hung up.
Of course, he didn't show. All right, Rachel, thank you so much. Hopefully we'll find out where he is soon.